Tiwasavage finally lays to rest her rumored relationship with Wizkid. Tiwasavage has for the first time come out to speak about her relationship with music star Wizkid. In an interview with Sound City Radio, OAP Awazi, Tiwasavage got to talk about how she has been able to handle the rumored relationship between Wizkid and herself. We are friends, definitely, to be honest. I think I have been in this industry for a long time. I have grown a thick skin, so comment like this genuinely and honestly don't bother me. I am kind of used to it. Today is humble meat, tomorrow is Swiss. It's just what it is. It's part of the job, she said.
Ever since the song Malo, on which Wizkid and Tiwa worked on, was a hit and it dropped, naysayers, critics, and haters have added that Tiwasavage and Wizkid are in a romantic relationship. Well, that ship has sailed so many times, but Tiwa so many times has come out say, well, best friends, we're friends. And then this brought about the whole best friend goals thing everywhere on the internet. But right now, Tiwasavage in a recent interview has finally responded to critics and the naysayers who claim and have stated so many times that Tiwasavage and Wizkid are in a relationship. This is what she had to say.
So there's a lot of rumors going on about you and Wiz. Is there anything going on there?
We're friends, definitely.
All right, so when people say stuff like that, oh, Tiwa and Wizkid, they're dating, they're this, they're that. I know that sometimes you see these comments and you can't really say anything because you don't want to kick people and just make them feel bad.
To be honest, like I feel like I've been in this industry from...
Has now seen the reaction to them become one of the acceptance and indifference. Tiwasavage and Wizkid break up, full gist. Tiwasavage, who has been known to be Wizkid's girlfriend, has finally decided to take a walk. The secret love affair between ex-Marvin Records when Tiwasavage and Wizkid has fizzled up. Their love affair has fizzled into the thin air according to a source, and that may be due to some certain reasons which they might not be able to disclose. Starboy was the Nigerian singer Tiwasavage and Wizkid, who are famous for their stage romance, has finally fallen apart. The relationship between Tiwasavage and Wizkid has got quite complicated. For the past few weeks, both of them have refused to make each other feel special like they are known for. Yesterday, 5th February 2020, was the 40th birthday of Tiwasavage. On an important day like that, Wizkid snubbed her. Starboy failed to wish her or publicly express his love to Tiwasavage as he did for Tenny a few months ago. According to sources, the Oluwo of Iwo land has declared his intention to marry Tiwa after meeting at the Million Conference. Also recently, Tiwasavage expressed mad love for Nigerian god Naira Marley. She called him the president with a controversial love emojis. All this put together may have resulted in the strange relationship between Tiwa and her boyfriend Wizkid. For now, we can note that things are gloomy.